Hi, this is AC Blender Tutorials, and today I'm going to show you how to use the fancy feet portion of the TheDuckCow's new rig. Okay, for starters, the most important thing you need to do is you need to make sure that in your user preferences, under the File tab, that you have auto-run Python scripts. And you want to do a save user settings so that we'll remember this. But when you do this, be careful of loading in files from the internet. You may want to disable this for those. Okay, now we can link in the document. So go to File, Link. I navigated to the document already, but you want to go to the group and then choose Steve. Okay, here it is, but it's not ready to be used yet. Before you can use it, you have to select it. You have to go to Object, and you'll have to make a proxy. You're going to want to make the Steve.arma object the proxy. That is the armature. Now, let me interpose mode, and here's the rig. If I grab the IK target for the foot, you can see that it's rolling across my IK target as if it's a false floor. You can see if you cancel it, it messes up a little bit. Just go forward a frame and back, and it will correct it. When everything plays forward in your animation, in the render, it will look just fine. And you'll see that from the side, it rocks across it as well. See a very smooth transition here. It's very subtle, only occurs over 2 degrees. You can create a little bit of error in between, but I found it much better than the alternative, which was just a sharp snapping. Okay, now, if I were to want to have him, let's say, in a seated position, let's see, I have the pull target right here on layer 3 of the armature. You want to watch where this is, because in certain positions the IK line of action is going to be interfered with, in which case you will need to either rotate the foot control more, or you will need to move the pull target up. Just make sure you put the pull target back, because it does function best located right in front of the foot. Something related to this is not related to the pull target, related to what I was talking about before. When I go forward, notice it's like a straight. When I go backwards, it's bent. That's because when it's forward, the heel is wanting to touch the ground, so it's stretching the heel out as far as it can go. When it goes backwards, the toe wants to touch the ground, so it stretches the toe out as far as it can go. It just so happens that's with the leg in a bent position. I did have it straightened when the pull target went away from the leg, but that just worked out oddly when trying to animate and unpredictable. So instead of changing the target on the control, instead of making it shift, the easiest thing to do is just to rotate this. So now the heel wants to touch. So if you really want a straight back leg, that's the way you would do it. This does have some configuration options. Each IK control has properties. It has, first, the fancy feet use shoe. You can see he's wearing a shoe here. If I were to toggle this to 0, it's not considering that shoe anymore, it's considering his foot. See how the shoe is going through the ground? That controls individually on each foot. There's also a rotation limit option. Since his geometry encounters errors on bending, you can adjust the rotation limit from 180 to 90 degrees. So by setting it there, now it won't bend past 90 degrees. And it's just a convenient option. That same option is on the hand IK controls, rotation limit from 90 to 180. That applies individually to each limb. Then for the fancy feet, there's an on-off slider, just like the IK. So let me move the foot. I slide this IK down, it turns off. It's not a smooth switch, it's just toggled on or off. And that's it. That's the Fancy Feet rig. I hope you liked it, and I hope this rig serves you well.